Hello again. Uh, the first post felt a little rushed. I really didn't. I really didn't get into things the way I wanted to. So I'm gonna. This is a repost. This is a mulligan. Um, we're going to talk about the instance. Um, what you need to realize first and foremost is that time is it's an illusion. Um, you got to rise above the idea, like I said in the first post about the sun and the moon going across the sky and us rotating around the sun and the solar system, galaxy, universe, blah blah blah, all that stuff. You have to rise above that. Time is it's an illusion. The only thing that's constant is change. Uh, whether it's it's just the time is an illusion. You are in eternity. You are right now in infinity. Time goes on forever forward and it goes on forever backward. You are in eternity. Um, everything that is happening before time, everything that happens after time, from beginning to end, one instance. Everything happens in the blink of an eye. Everything is happening in the blink of an eye. But time is an illusion. And again, like the first post, we have diagrams. Fun, fun, fun. Um, but hopefully it'll help break it down for you a little bit what the instance is. Uh, you have eternity. It's a constant circle. It just keeps going on and on. It has no beginning, no end. Uh, if you meditate on it for a little while, you need to get to a place where you can conceive of something not having a beginning and not having an ending. Now, for some people, I guess you say, it is easier to conceive of eternity, no beginning, no ending. But that's what you're in. That's what is here. Um, like the figure eight, um, there is a past eternity and there is a future eternity. Uh, this is still the big circle. It's still eternity. Uh, but there's an instance in the middle of infinity. An instance. Um, eternity. I mean, instance. I can break that down for you. Still, still the big ball of eternity. Time is an illusion. Now, if you want to break down what time is, the illusion of it, you take the instance and you draw it out at the past eternity and the future eternity. This is time. It's all an illusion. I'll quote my dad again. My favorite quote from my dad so far. Uh, there is no future. There is no past. It is still today. It is always going to be today, and it has always been today. Um, that was the closest I've ever gotten to like the simplest explanation of the instance I can find. Today is today. It's always going to be today. It has always been today. Um, so again, we have eternity. That's all there is. You are in eternity right now, but you're living in the instance. Everything happens in the blink of an eye. Past eternity, the past goes on. It goes back forever. Future eternity, the future goes on and on forever. But you take the instance and you stretch it out outside outside of time and space. The divine can go anywhere on this line they want because they still exist outside of time and space. Um, so um, the instance has already been it's already been played out. You can consider life like a movie. Uh, Prime example. I love Josie and the Pussycats. Anybody that hasn't seen it needs to see it. The message about subliminal messaging in the media It's beautiful. It's funny and hilarious, but it's beautiful. But at the end of the movie, the two villains are coming out to each other, and one of them, played by Alan Cummings, love Alan Cummings. The character or the actor, whatever it was, pushes hair to the side. It's me. It's a white ass Wally, and he pulls his hair to the side. Now there is a string of hair right here that just gets on my nerves every time I see the movie. But at that time and place, still having a choice, because at that time and place it wasn't set in stone, it wasn't seen, it wasn't recorded. Um, at that time, the character just moved his hair. That hair's going to be there. There's nothing he can do to go back in time. I can rewind it and I can watch it as much as I want to. But he made that choice, and the hair will always be there. Oh, that's how I first clued in on predestiny. There is a predestiny, but it's not here. You still have choices here. Predestiny is only on the outside of time and space. Um, so what it all boils down to, and what I want you to learn from what I've studied about the instance, it appears in every religion, like I said before, every religious text. It's spiritual. Uh, that's the first time I ever came to the conclusion that all my steps have already been made. All my steps have already been planned. I just have to find out where they are. And after all of these years, I've come to the one person that can show me where these steps are. And I can trust to hold me through the hard times and carry me. It's not just a joke to the secular crowd. He really does carry. But anyway, I digress. Uh, my steps have already been made. My steps have already been planned. I just have to find out where they are. Your steps. There's no need to worry. Your life has already been played out. You are playing it out. Shakespeare, I paraphrase Shakespeare. Uh, Life is a stage, and we, as its players, play our parts. That's all it is. There is no need to worry about anything. Um, Life has been lived way before you ever came into existence, and odds are it's going to play out for a little bit longer the same way. Uh, there's no need to worry. Just find your steps. Your steps have already been planned. They've been put in front of you. You just have to find out where they are. Uh, so again, this is the end of the mulligan of the first try. If you have any questions, please don't be afraid to message me and ask me. Don't I don't discriminate. There's no such thing as a stupid question. That's true. Um, and again, I thank you for your time. Um, I hope that you had a wonderful time after this. Until we meet again in peace and in love, may we live, may we laugh. You have a blessed afternoon, and until we meet again.